Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on the Mathamphetamine channel. Today I'm doing a bit of an ASMR theme, so hope you don't mind. So we've got a little equation here, x squared plus 8x plus 6. Now today's little lesson is about completing the square. So yeah, you might think do this in the quadratic way. However, the question will say, they'll say something along the lines of solve it in the form x plus a squared plus b, or it might just say by completing the square. So to do this, it's quite easy. First of all, we take the x squared and the 8x and put it in brackets, put the plus 6 on the end still, and we put a square on the outside of the brackets, and we make x squared just x, and we take the x away from, so basically we take the 1x away from both of these, so x squared would turn into x, 8x would turn to 8, however we also halve the 8, so it would be plus 4. And then what we do is we square 4 to make 16 in this case, and then to balance it we need to minus 16. So we'll put a minus 16 on the end. And then that would simplify because we can just add 6 to minus 16. So the final form would be x plus 4 squared minus 10. And that's how you do it. It's quite easy, but you just gotta know how to do it. And yeah, a question like this will be 3 marks, so it's quite easy marks to pick up and quite a lot of marks. So I'll show you another example where there's a number in front of the x squared, which might make it a bit more difficult. Okay, so we've got another example here. The only thing more challenging about this one is that number in front of the x squared. But there's only one more step we have to do, and it's quite easy. So, first thing is we're going to factorise out the 3 from the whole equation. So we do 3. I'm doing square brackets here because later we'll use regular brackets for the actual completing the square. You could use regular brackets, but it just makes it a bit less confusing if you use square ones here. So if you divide 3x squared by 3, you get x squared. 18x divided by 3 is 6x. And then minus 1 divided by 3 is just minus a third. And pretty much from here we do what we're usually doing. So we'll keep the 3 outside. And then in brackets, x plus 3 squared minus a third, and then because 3 squared is 9, we'll do minus 9 at the end. Then, so we can simplify that to make it 3, and then brackets x plus 3 squared. Oh, squared should go outside the bracket, sorry. Minus 9 and a third. Then what we're going to do is times everything through by 3. So our final answer would be 3, and then in brackets x plus 3 squared. We can just put the 3 on the outside of the brackets. Minus 28, I believe. 26. Yeah, I think that's right. If it isn't, you won't be seeing this, but yeah. So that's how you'd solve an equation like 3x squared plus 18x minus 1. Now I'll show you some example questions where you can do it yourself, and I'll show you the right answer. My example was correct. Let's go. It was minus 28. So yeah, here's another example for you. You can do it at home if you want. I'm not going to force you to. And yeah, pause now, and I'll give you the solution in a minute. Bam! Yeah, okay, tough luck if you haven't paused yet. So we're gonna put it in brackets. This was one of the easier ones, and we'll divide that by x, so just x. We'll divide that by x and also half it, so it would be minus 3 squared, and then plus 1 at the end. And then obviously minus 3 squared would be 9, so we'll minus 9 at the end to balance it, and that would give us a final solution of x minus 3 squared minus 8. Yeah, so I'll give you one more solution, one more equation, and yeah, you can do it at home. Right, so here's our final example, 3x squared plus 30x plus 63. You do it at home now, pause the video, and I'll do the solution in a second. We're back. Yeah, let's do the solution. First of all, factorize everything by 3. So x squared minus 10x. Let's test my math skills. Plus 21. I think. And then we'll complete the square as normal. Still keeping the 3 outside the brackets at the moment. Minus 5. Do remember, by the way, on this step, to divide everything by 3. Sometimes I just think it's the first 2 terms, like you do with completing the square. Everything, alright? Keep it in your noggin. Yeah, that, and then that's squared. So minus 5 squared would be 25, so we'd minus 25 at the end. So we'd plus 21 minus 25. And that would go to 3 x minus 5 squared minus 4. And then finally, divide everything by 3. I just realised there shouldn't be a bracket there. Then finally, times everything by 3. So we'd have 3 x minus 5 squared minus 12. If you got all of that, bosh, you're too cold at completing the square. And yeah, have a good one. I'll join you for the conclusion. Bosh, what a great video on the Mathamphetamine channel that was, on completing the square. I recorded a couple of intros before this, but in all of them, I look like I'm lacking a will to live. So we're going to be perked up for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for making it this far. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe if you found it useful or fun or charming due to my witty personality. And yeah, join us next time when we're doing quadratic graphs, which should be a barrel of laughs. So yeah, see you in a bit, guys.